Hiya, it's Fred Crowell back on the George Emily. We're progressing quite well now. Welcome back after a New Year break. It's now February because the last few weeks we've been on a painting programme, so there hasn't been any real dramatic change in the boat to look at, but obviously a lot of coats of paint have gone on below decks. Today we're making some bilge rails. We've already got these well prepped up. Unfortunately, we couldn't wait for the cameraman, so we had to get started. So we're halfway through with these, but I'm just going to show you a quick example of how we actually do these bilge rails. A bit of timber here ready to show you. Nice piece of oak. It's all marked out at 9-inch centres. Between, we'll have a 4.5 by inch hole has to be come out. These are grab rails, they go on the underneath of the boat, so if the boat did turn over, there's spaces for people to grab a hold of and hang on to, awaiting rescue. Right. You try to keep it well clamped down so that you get the cutting edge on the back. This bit of timber has been dressed. What we'd normally do is we'd drill through the holes and leave the timber thick, and then when you put it through the planer, it tidies the edge up on the back for you. So we'll start again. Nicely through. Right, that's what holes in there. Now what you do next is you put it, as that one's clear, you always put 2 saw cuts in near the end, because when you get it on the bandsaw you need to have an escape for the blade. Right, so that's ready for the saw. Get that far, due to the wonders of technology and the help of Machine Mart. Now this is a rotary sanding drum, so what we'll do is put that into there. That does your corners, and then we have the file. Right, off we go. What we'll do now is that would get finished off with a bit hand sandpaper, and we'll turn over and do the other sides, and that would give you the finished product. A close look at that. As you can see now, nicely rounded off, nice and easy. So this corner would be planed off to round it, so that would give you a nice handhold on there. We never do the rounding off on the finish, because if you're working in the vise and you put a round on there, it just jumps out the vise all over. So you leave that top edge till the last minute and you've got good square edges on your vise. But as you can see, that would nicely fit your fingers and your hand. Just a nice grip size there. Right, we've just opened up the vault. Just trying to keep that tidy. Another A quick look in here and we can see how we've progressed in here. There's a little bit dirt fell down from the top deck work, but as you can see this has all been painted out and primed, so all the steel work on the base has been removed and replaced, and now we're at the painting stages. So there's a bit repair to go on the bulkhead, so right round the boat the lad is now busy with the stern area doing the same painting. The paint we're using for the whole of this job is Hempels. Now we've been very fortunate. The trust has been donated all the paint by Hempels at Sunderland, and it's all top quality marine paint, ideal for what we want. We couldn't get any better. If I put this light on it, it's a bit of a difficult light today to work in, but hopefully if I can shine this light on here, you might be able to catch some of the gloss. So that's a finish coat going on there. All these steel plates have been replaced on this side, which has been a bit of a job. It's quite a bit of blacksmithing work involved. The keel bolts, but if you look at the centre portion there, you can see the difference between the primer and the finish coat. It's got quite a nice gloss on it there, but it's certainly tidied the job up. So we're now progressing quite well. You have to excuse we've been well wrapped up today because we're working in about -4. It's not the best of days. February the 8th and very cold. Various unusual things happen when you're in business and you buy different tools from different places. We bought a new vacuum for the boat, and it's a Chinese make. The suction on it is very good. It was round when we first got it. Well, I'll give you some example of the power of the suction on this. If you watch it slowly change shape. When you switch it off, you can hear it go back to shape. It was round when we started. Then again, Chinese, good quality, does the job, but doesn't have to stay the same shape.